Alright, welcome back to the train wreck that is Till You're Mine. Mark
Oh,
is
brother.
Mark is once again here with me, and we're just gonna get right into it. A couple weeks later, Ash is getting ready for a concert which is in 2 hours, and again, not again, but so we're just gonna forget that whole Coda being locked in a filing closet thing ever happened.
Oh, yeah, and the return of his traumatic alcoholism
That's just gone now.
out the window.
That was just so necessary to the plot. I think we're done.
Thanks, kid.
Also, they're done pretending to be boyfriend and girlfriend, and I think are actually boyfriend and girlfriend now.
Oh. Miss me, little bro? No, it can't be. Jackson. Smooch. Jackson, I haven't seen you in forever. I know, and I saw you were gonna perform pre-form tonight. So I called Mom and she gave me a VIP passes. And who, may I ask, is that stunning looking devil over there?
Oh, right. Okay, he's come flooding back to me too. I know what he's all about, and I'm actually gonna not spoil it because his plotline is completely stupid. Not that everything in this story isn't, but...
Oh boy. He can't be talking about Kitten, can he? Oh, her? She's my side chick. Nice. Honestly, I'm thinking about dumping her. I mean, my life was so much better without her, and I wish I really didn't need her.
Oh, wow.
What a jerk. Good, dump her soon, 'cause Papa wanna bite.
I never want to hear those words coming out of your mouth ever again.
I don't know why he's the Joker now.
Are you like channeling Jared Leto for this?
Yes, I am, because of that greasy haircut.
The nerve of those two. Papa wanna bite? Who the fluff does he think he is? I'm not a fluffing object. And Ash... Are you fluffing kidding me?
Please, oh please, let her not have heard that.
You are a fluffing moron. To believe you'd change serves me right. And you, Jackson, to think I'd ever go out with a douche of a human being is beyond words to describe.
So you're not Ash's side chick?
Never in a million years. So you know, Ash, let me make your wish come true. I'll leave your life and you'll go back to whatever you did. Don't speak to me, look at me, be in the same room as me. I don't want your ugly double-sided personality to rub off on my friends or me. Have a good fluffing life, Asher Vegas, and I bet you will considering I'm not gonna be in it. Stop, don't come back.
I tried. Wow, good job. That wasn't my fault. You were encouraging me.
You literally could have just said the truth.
You could have been a decent person, Ash. To see if you changed, to see if you didn't have side chicks, or you believed someone to be with me, with someone else in a matter of seconds. And now you just lost someone who I can tell just from the expression on your face is very important to you.
That's the dumbest thing to do. What?
He got jealous because she was standing next to him. So with that, I applaud you. You haven't changed a bit. Good job, little bro. What have I done?
Oh my god. This is just so stupid.
There you... What happened?
good for nothing Vegas and his douche of a brother.
What'd they do?
Ash basically told me that his life was better without me and that he wished he didn't meet me.
Where is he? I'm gonna rearrange his fluffin' face.
It's fine. Hey, can you get me a water? Please?
Fine.
That backstabbing jerk. I'm sorry to disturb you, but do you know where the bathroom is? We're new and don't... Okay, you can do it. Sorry.
No, you're okay.
We're new and don't know the stadium well. Oh yeah, the bathroom's that way. Thank you. Thanks, I'm Alicia and that's Paris. No problem, I'm Dakota, but my friends call me Coda. Hey, you want to exchange phone numbers and hang out sometime? Yeah, sure. Hey, there's the bathroom. Let's be friends. Sure. I added Paris' number as well. That's fine. I gotta go find Paris before she gets lost again. I'll text you later. Alright, bye. Literally, what was the point of that?
Because they're gonna become very important later.
Oh, I'm sure. Actually, I think they might.
You'll never guess what just happened.
What?
I just got a puppy at home.
Hooray. Oh my god, let me see a picture.
That was nothing.
As I looked at the picture, there was a tiny little husky puppy sitting in a tiny bed by the couch. He was upside down chewing on a carrot stuffed animal and was white with black polka dots all over him, making him look like a panda cub. He was the cutest thing as his gorgeous blue eyes were outlined by his dark patches.
I'm so excited.
I don't know what it is with episode girls and like husky puppies. Congrats! I know you've always wanted a puppy.
But there's a downside.
Which is... it's going to kill you.
I have to leave it to basically to see if this particular breed of husky is good for me because of a dog allergy.
Oh, so she has to leave the concert. How convenient.
I already asked my mom if I could just come later on to test him out, but she said the breeder only takes 5-hour refunds. What?
That just is so stupid.
5-hour refunds?
I think my brain just broke.
What breeder only takes 5-hour refunds?
None of them.
I'm sorry for ditching you.
That's alright, I know how much this means to you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll text you a bunch of pictures. And if any Vegases do anything, text me and I'll punch them so hard they'll go over the speeding limit in the next state.
Okay, sounds good. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, yes, I remember this part too. I watched as the lights dimmed and everyone grew silent. Why is she still there, though? If he was a jerk, like, why is she can leave too now? She doesn't have a reason to stay. I walked over to the bar and asked for a martini and watched the stage. Yeah, because, yeah, they'd serve you because you're a minor. You must have a really good fake ID. A bunch of colorful beams of light circled around one and other before it all became dark. Just then, fog blasted onto the stage and we heard footsteps. Ew. Just then a glowing beam of light shot down on the one and only Asher Vegas. I watched his eyes stare at the audience of girls screaming and holding up I love you signs and flashing him. What? I think something's wrong here.
I think this is an adults-only concert.
His eyes scanned his fans and stopped on me. I glared at him and turned around in my seat so that my back was to him. How could he find her so quickly? This stadium has to be like... I swished my straw in the martini and watched as the little umbrella swirled with the straw.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Amazing! I love you, Ash! Will you have my babies? Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate. Horrible. Thanks for asking.
Slow down there. You all came for a show, right?
I thought I was, but instead got screwed over.
Then let's give you a big one. However, before we get to that, there's a special girl in the audience who I really hurt.
Oh boy, are you ready for this? I looked over my shoulder to see him staring directly at me.
I really messed up and said things that weren't true to try and impress my brother. Turns out, it was a test which I failed miserably.
Why do we care though?
Just play the songs. She knows who she is, and this song by One Direction, one of her favorite, is for her.
Oh, you get to sing some more, Mart. I looked directly at him and didn't know whether to glare or stare at him. I quickly snapped into reality and instinctively moved my head from his gaze and looked at the umbrella again.
And I want her to know that every lyric of the song I mean. Every lyric that I didn't write. I've tried playing it cool. I don't know any One Direction songs.
You don't even know what makes you beautiful?
But when I'm looking at you, I can't ever be brave because you make my heart race. Shot me out of the sky, you're my kryptonite. You keep making me weak, eek, yeah, frozen and can't breathe. I think I remember this one.
I've never heard this one.
Something's gotta give now, 'cause I'm dying just to make you see that I need you here with me now, 'cause you've got that one thing.
I love how she puts like all the lyrics to every single song she loves in the story. Like we actually care.
Yeah, just play like the entire song.
I glanced over. Oh.
It's just so dumb.
Really?
Why would you put the entire song?
I glanced over my shoulder as his eyes were attached to me. Every person in the audience was singing along, and I have to admit, it sounded like One Direction was singing right there. It sounded like all 5 of them were right there singing. Man, he can throw his voice.
So get out, get out, get out of my head, and fall into my arms instead. I don't know what it is, but I need that one thing, and you've got that one thing. Now I'm climbing the walls and you don't notice at all that I'm going out my mind all day and all night. Something's gotta give now, 'cause I'm dying just to know your name, and I need you here with me now, 'cause you've got that one thing.
Oh my god.
So get out, get out, get out of my head, and fall into my arms instead.
Does she honestly think we care about all of this?
I don't know what it is, but I need that one thing, and you've got that one thing, and you've got that one thing.
Oh my god. Author's note. Sorry for making this song long. Yeah, you should be sorry, Hannah. But the words had to be written for you guys to understand what he meant or what he felt and stuff like that. No!
It really did.
No. I hate everything. Anna, you're trying. But you don't need all this. Like, you don't need every single lyric to every single song that people sing. You don't even need people to be singing songs. Like, you really don't. And yeah, it's like, honestly, you don't need to bash your readers over the head with just like, oh, what do you think this means? It's like, people aren't stupid. We can figure it out ourselves. You don't have to hold our hands and be like, oh, it means this because this.
Look, I'm really sorry for saying what I did, and I really didn't mean it, but this song, every word is exactly how I feel, and I hope you can forgive me.
I didn't turn around after he said that and shake my head in agreement. I finished my martini, twirling around in the seat looking at him, and glared before walking out.
Good going, Ash.
That arrogant jerk, thinking singing a song is gonna fix what he said. Please.
Welcome to Fiji's. I'll be your waitress, Emma. Is there a drink you'd like to start out with?
I'll have a...
The most important decision of your life.
Which one should we do, Mark?
You know, let's have a Coke.
Okay.
The strongest drink on this list.
That's true. That's what I was thinking. Coke, please.
Alright, with...
Because this is just so important, guys, right?
Why?
We'll do without ice because Coda has no soul. Without ice, please.
Alright. You're disgusting, but alright. Here's the menu. I'll be back with your drink, and you can tell me what you like to order.
This. Why? Did
Every single item.
Did somebody complain that there weren't enough choices in this game? I don't know. What should we pick?
You know, nothing goes great with Coke than baked potato soup.
Okay. Soup sounds amazing.
So, what will you like today?
I'll have... Oh, and you... What?
You know what? Don't keep it consistent. Pick the steak.
Okay. The seasoned steak.
Sure, and here's your drink.
Thanks. You know what? Ash was right. His and my life would be better without each other. Tomorrow I'll ask Olivia if I can live with her and rent a room or something. Can't you just go back home? I hate life. And from now on, I'll ignore him. He won't be an issue of mine anymore. This should be fine, right? I know you. You're the girl on the news who's living with Asher Vegas. What? On the news? What? Are you dumb? You've been pictured on every social media there is. I'm not an idiot. It's just that this is new information. Well, me being the president of Ash's fan club, I highly suggest you get away from him. Trust me, he's all yours. What? What? Are you deaf? I just said he's all yours. I thought you talked back or something. Well, I didn't. Did I? No. You may now leave. And remember, do what you want to Ash, because I don't give a darn about that boy. If you want to see him now, he's at the stadium on Route 46 performing. How would she not know that? There are 6 VIP passes. Now go, because I would like to eat in peace. Just randomly, here's some VIP passes that I happen to have.
Was she just holding on to those?
I guess. Oh, you're just as nice as they say in the magazine. Thank you so much. The smallest things. That was fast.
There's your food. Call if you need a refill or anything at all.
I ate my food, which might I add was delicious, and got a little curious. I looked at the latest celebrity gossip, and sure enough, there was pictures of me when I was knocked out in the archive room, and pictures of me going into numerous places. I finished the meal and left the money and tip on the table. That seemed so necessary, I swear. I walked home making sure to take my time and didn't rush whatsoever. Hey, Liv.
Hey girl, how'd things go?
Not so good. He thought by singing one of my favorite songs, he'd make up for what he said. But when he finished, I gave him the glare and left the stadium. But it didn't even end there. I went to Fiji's to have something to eat when this fangirl, I guess, ran up to me and started freaking out about how I was all over social media. She also then proceeded to tell me how I had to stay away from Ash and how that would be in best interest. So I told her off, and gave her VIP passes to leave me alone. Oh, I'm gonna see this.
Wow, heck of a night.
Never mind. I'd say. Hey, I was meaning to ask you, would I be able to live with you for a bit? You know, because I honestly don't want to live with his egotistic butt.
I thought you'd never ask. And you'll meet Cubby.
Cubby?
Yeah, my puppy. He's good when it comes to the allergy thing, and I named him Cubby after a panda cub.
Boo.
So think about it, grab all your clothes, electronics, books, and shove them in a suitcase, and come on over to my house now.
Are you sure?
Totally. Also, don't forget to leave a note to Valentina so she doesn't get nervous.
Sounds good. I'll be over in 5. Yes, I'm out of here. Once I finished packing, I wrote a letter. Dear Valentina, I'm sorry for leaving on such a short notice, but I'm going to live with Olivia Simmons. I know this is out of the blue, and just yesterday I was laughing about how I'm never leaving, but something came up. It did spark something in my mind, and I think it's best if I go. If you want to hear more about the story, ask your son. I'll always be grateful for you letting me live here, and I hope to see you soon. Sincerely, Dakota. Happy face!
Aw. Sincerely, Dakota. Happy face. Asher just in Vegas. Any news from Kid? What the heck did you do? What do you mean? You know darn well what I mean, Asher. How do you find out? She's gone. What do you mean, gone? Gone. She left to live with Olivia. What the heck did you do or say to drive her out? Wow.
Can you even read
Someone's
that?
got a potty mouth.
Can you even read that? I can't read that.
I'm just gonna interpret Oh, are you gonna
No,
zoom?
I can't.
Oh. What are you doing? Turning around so I don't let my fist meet your face.
Okay, child abuse.
Oh no. Look, Mom, I'm so...
Thank you,
Ash.
Story.
As she turned, rage burned her eyes like I've never seen before. No, you don't have the privilege of saying sorry. What you did to her was unforgivable, and I know I didn't raise you like this. This isn't a, oh, I took her diary and she got mad problem. She left because of you. I don't know who you are anymore. One time you're condescending and egotistic, and next you're superstar, and next you're nice and sweet and caring.
It's almost like you're inconsistently written.
It's almost like he changes from episode to episode. Sometimes you're happy and fun, and now you go breaking girls' hearts. Jackson would never have done this, and the little Ash I knew wouldn't have done this either. So when you're ready, you tell me who you are. She's right. There has to be a way to apologize, but it has to be something really good.
Oh, matching jammies.
I'm so happy you're living with him. Oh yeah.
Hey Liv, I don't want to sound negative, but I'm really tired.
Oh, don't worry about it. But remember, tomorrow we have school.
Yeah.
And I think tonight you can sleep with Cubby. I think you need him.
Thanks, Liv. You're the best. I patted my legs and Cubby came waddling over to me. I smiled and I picked him up and held him like a little baby. He started to yap and went to chew on my finger. I giggled and brought him to the bed where I placed him down. I got on my knees so my face was the same level as him. He playfully pawed at my head and opened his mouth in shock when I lifted my eyebrows up and down. Did he bite your nose? Because I hope he does. He then yawned and rolled onto his back with his legs all flat out and whined. So I went into bed and he came trotting over to me as I laid down and curled up in the nape of my neck. I smiled and closed my eyes. I'd move that dog out of the way. I'm sorry, I don't care what kind of dog it is and how cute it is. It's not sleeping near my head. It's uncomfortable as heck. I opened my eyes to an unfamiliar room, and before anyone says, "Oh, Hannah, what are you talking about?" I have 2 dogs. Believe me, one of them likes to snuggle right up to my face. Her butt is always in my face. And I hate having her there because it just gets really warm and uncomfortable. So I know, okay? I opened my eyes to an unfamiliar room. Then it came back to me, all the information flooded my brain. I yawned and looked down at a fuzzy white creature stretching its little paws out. Aren't you just the cutest, Cubby? I'm such in a happy mood. I'll be back later, Cubby, don't you worry. Dog's like, that's what I'm afraid of.
Please never come back. Can you believe what Mrs. Pigment is making us do for PE?
I get a headache just from thinking about it.
She's here.
Can't believe you said that. Neither can I.
I know, I was just trying to... Oh, sorry.
No, that's you.
I know, I was just trying to impress my older brother, Jax.
Seriously? They literally grouped up the 3 guys I hate and put them in a gang.
Jerks.
Say that again. We all really messed up our chances with Coda.
Yeah.
She's just a girl. She'll forget about it in 3 weeks and be begging at her feet again. All we have to do is make sure no guy talks or goes near her. Oh my god. Really?
That's the dumbest statement ever, but if he does it, Kim doesn't get pissed at him, and that's one less person I have to compete with, so...
God. They're like... oh, God. I hate this.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I know. There's this girl that we're gonna make sure all the guys stay away from her because we're misogynistic stupid heads. Oh, yeah. I hate this story so much.
Yep, the misogynist triplets.
It's so true, they all have the same hairstyle. And the same face. So where'd you come from?
California, but I think I came here to meet you.
Boo.
That was the stupidest line ever.
She'd never fall for that crap. We can see right through that jerk's personality.
Who are we glaring at?
Oh my god, they all have all 5 of them have the same face. Did you notice that?
Oh my god. Him.
Look at that.
Oh, it's uncanny.
It's like Star Wars, the Clone Wars.
God, it really is. Why? Because he's with her. You mean the girl that you... Yes, her.
Thank you, Story. That was the dumbest line I'd ever heard, but I saw all 4 eyes glued to me, so I knew what I was gonna do. Oh, that's the cutest thing someone's ever said. She fell for it. How was her guard down so quickly?
She'd be laughing at him. She should be laughing at him. Only for you, Kitty.
Oh my gosh, he called her Kitty. That's ripping off Ash's stupid nickname. Oh, Jackson stuck out his arm before his younger brother tackled Ben to the ground and beat the living crap out of him.
I love you.
I love you too.
Alright, I'm getting to class. Good luck and don't get yourself expelled. You all thinking what I'm thinking.
Unison. Mm-hmm. The misogynist.
Back the fluff away from her, got it. Who are you 3? The 3 musketeers who try saving the dead.
He's not too far off though.
But I'm not intimidated by you guys. I already got tips from my resources.
What resources?
Luke Sharp, the ex-boyfriend. Asher Vegas, the hopeless puppy. Max Higgins, the idiot. Wow.
He's not wrong.
I like this high school spy thing. All I'm saying is that you lost your chance on an amazing girl. Now it's my turn.
What's so amazing about her? She's literally like every single protagonist ever.
Right.
She's just so boring. Her only character trait is sass, and I am so sick of episode characters whose only trait is sass, because that's basically all of them. None of them have personality outside of, oh, I'm gonna be so sassy. Look at me, I'm so unique. Like, honestly. And how many guys are gonna throw themselves at her feet? Really? Like, really?
They're attracted to the blindness.
Mm.
So if anything, I should be telling you guys to back the fluff off. See you on our wedding day.
Oh my god. Cool, dude. Jerk.
And then I scored the winning goal.
That's brilliant.
I'm surprised I'd never seen the devilish face around here before. And Ash, what are you gonna do about this?
I love how they're treating this like, oh no, this is like the worst thing ever. Like, oh no, she's your property. Like, you need to do something about this because, oh no.
Yeah, like, all the guys in this are jerks. There's no one you could ever root for.
No, I hate all of them. And I mean, and even if I did like any of them, I wouldn't want them to end up with Coda. Miss Bland over here. God, this is turning into The Bachelor. Or The Bachelorette, I guess.
I don't know, Jackson. I just need to think.
What do you think we're making today?
I don't know, but it's gonna be fun.
There was bottles of chemicals on the desk, and an empty one in the middle. Alright, students, take bottle X and pour 2 cups of it into bottle M. Pour that beer. Looks good, class. I'm going to check on something in the office. Please pour 3 cups of chemical A. I watched as Mr. Smith exited the room and Ben grabbed chemical A. This had to be the exact measurement. Just then, Ben, by accident, of course, so this is all just orchestrating to some big, oh no, something bad's gonna happen, stupidity. Just then, Ben, by accident, poured the whole chemical bottle into the other chemicals. I watched in shock. This had never happened. We didn't know what to do. And of course, the teacher's out of the room, because a teacher would totally do that when you're working with dangerous chemicals. You wouldn't even be working with dangerous chemicals anyway. Like, not harmful like this, at least. Just then a huge foam started oozing out of the top before exploding onto my face and his. Green and yellow foam was splattered all over my face.
Hey Jax, Kitten has to be mad at Ben. Look what he caused. Hopefully.
Jackson, why are you going to this school now?
Yeah, when did he get here?
I don't know.
Haha, you're two-faced now.
I'm back, What in the name happened to you two? Chemical mix-up. Sigh. Alright, you two, you can.
Actually, Mr. Smith, I spilled chemicals on my shirt and it's sopping. Can I get a change of shirt?
Just take your shirt off. Very well, Mr. Vegas. Miss Mendez and Mr. Falls, go get cleaned up, and Mr. Vegas, get a change of shirt.
Shouldn't you be getting somewhere, Asher? Well, you're a boy as well, so I thought I'd be a gentleman and good friend and walk you to the bathroom. Trust me, I think I can walk to the bathroom alone.
You make the cutest faces when you do. You're just like...
Go all in.
Oh no.
Claire and Heather are gonna be happy.
Oh my god.
Of course.
Or maybe this guy is the guy that's the rapist. I don't know. I can't remember. But oh my god. Of course he's a plant. Right?
Yeah, he is the spy. That's who his resources was.
What? He grabbed my wrists and pinned me to the wall as I moved my head, avoiding his lips. Oh, that's you.
Stop squirming.
Get off me, you pervert! He tightened his grip around my wrists and sank his nails in them, causing them to start bleeding.
Jeez.
Wow, he must have, like, flaws then. Ow! Ben, get off! He finally got my head still and flickered his eyes from my lips to eyes and back. Then there was a twinkle of evilness and craziness in his eyes. Yeah, of course there was. His lips finally connected on mine as I went to kick and punch and do everything in my power to get him off. Just then his knees bent forward onto mine so I couldn't kick nor move. His lips were still on mine and it felt so gross and I felt icky and disgusting. This is just so uncomfortable right now. Like, why?
Why would you put this in the story? Meant for teens?
Just then from behind, I see a heel kick him in the place where the sun don't shine, and he fell to the ground, pulling me down with him. What was that?
Oh, that was him getting hit.
Oh, look who it is. It's that girl from the concert. Coda? Yeah? As I open my eyes, Alicia? Alicia! What was this mother flapper doing to you? I'll make sure you won't be able to reproduce if he did anything else I didn't witness. He didn't do anything else. I looked down at my wrists that were bruised and bleeding, and I covered them with my palms. What's that stuff on your and his faces? Because if that's his spit or something, I'll beat him so badly that it's not his DNA. It's just a chemical project gone wrong. Good.
What in heavens happened here? And what happened to your wrist, Coda? And face? And why is Ben falls on the ground and...
Well, a long answer later.
These children.
I feel bad for her. She has to put up with this every day.
Every single day. Go to your next period, girls. I got 'em.
And again with the, honor system. Why don't they just arrest these teenagers if they're doing stuff like this? Like, really, how has Heather not gotten arrested yet?
Yeah, like, she should be in Guantanamo Bay by now.
Exactly, with Miss Adler. Remember her? The only good character in this? I didn't know you went here. I just came here from England with Paris. So which class do you have next? Gym. Why are you so sad about it? Gym sounds fun.
Come on, girls, don't get lazy on me.
Oh, yes.
Hey, Coda, who's this?
This is another dumb, stupid thing that would never happen in a million years. This is Alicia. Alicia, this is Mrs. Pigment. Hello.
Hi, I'm giving you a tip of advice before class actually starts. I'm strict when it comes to laziness.
Trust me, I love sports. I won't be lazy.
You sound just like Coda here, team captain of a soccer team. Best one by far.
And of course she is.
They never mentioned that before. Try doing some poses like the other students.
What?
Keep moving, Max.
Sorry, Mrs. Pigment.
Try this first. There you go. There you go.
Ring, ring.
Gym's in session. Move, move, move.
Crack.
To be continued.
Okay, good. This is like, we've been recording for almost an hour now. Oh my god.
Yeah, this was a long episode.
Alright. Well, I think we're gonna call it a night now. Well, that was something, wasn't it?
Yeah, like, on the bright side, we're 1/4 of the way through this.
It's true. We made it. Quarter of the way through.
It feels like so much has happened in this one episode, and yet we're not any farther from the beginning of the story.
Exactly, because it just, stuff happens just to happen. It doesn't propel the plot along. And we just get more characters who we don't care about. And then it's just like, oh yeah, stuff needs to happen just to happen, and just, it's not. See, this is why, this is like a textbook example of how not to write a good story, guys. Like, please don't ever do anything that this story does. Please don't.
Yeah, This feels like someone's first story, but
It's her only story on here, actually. She took down her other one. She took it down, her episode took it down. I don't know. We're gonna call it a night. Thanks for watching. Join us next time for more stupidity. Alright, say goodnight, Mark.
good night, Mark.
Alright, have a nice night, everybody. See you later.